morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, Trubisky. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
On third down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
They're 15 yards there on the catch and run. Again, it's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receive.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pick.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
There we go. Gun. Hey, gun. Space.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Hey, 18. Blue.
Now Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
18.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
20.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. Look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know I'm supposed to be watching the entire field, but right now I'm kind of locked in on the guy calling the plays. Back-to-back, big-time plays for him, including a run on the last one. Right now, he's got to feel really good about his chance of getting into the end zone. Run it, pass it, either way, they have the confidence going right now.
20. Let him go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
And he's got this down to the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shifts past him at the 45. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Lock in.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because this...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards.
Lock in.
They run. This is Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, gotta go.
They try again with Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Tuesday. Let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
20. Gun. 21. Right.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
11.
To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
You got to play that like
and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
18.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A gain of 32 that time.
It's the man that's driving across the crossing. He's sending him on the fly.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Sack.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Trying to improvise. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. Back 25. 12. Ready, set.
This time Ryan will throw. Forced out to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered.
What?
They have.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit.
Lineman picked it up, man.
The defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
18.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
He can't get past that defense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Can't get
back.
past that defense.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Hey, let's go.
That man be lying about that spot of that ball.
Ready. Back 25. Get up. Hey, let's go.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Ready. Ready. Get up. Get out.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, let's go. Ready. Back 25. Let's go.
Coleman now. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It's Coleman here. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, in this one... NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.